Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Ashcraft. If you are new here, you can find me on Instagram at that same name. I will have everything linked and spelled down below in the description box. This is my Flosstube channel where I talk about all things cross stitch and anything else I feel like. Today is May 23rd for about 2 more hours, and it is Flosstube episode 55. My last video, I want to say it was like 2 weeks ago, maybe three. We went to Arizona, not last week, the week before. My days are all mixed up. The week before last, I wanted to film a video with my mom. We just didn't have time. We just did a lot of stuff. We had a lot of sitting around time, but that sitting around time usually meant we were watching the children while my husband and stepdad were out doing something like fishing. So we just really didn't get a chance to film, but we did drive down to Phoenix and we went to our first L&S, which was the attic in Mesa, Arizona. What a store. Like, to be my first L&S and just, oh my gosh, it was fantastic. And I got to meet one of my really good friends who I met through cross stitch and Flosstube, Courtney Stitches Please. She lives in Mesa and she came and met us and she shopped with us, and I felt like hanging out with her for that, I don't know. I think my mom at the end was like, we were shopping for like 2 hours. I think it was like 2 hours. So those couple of hours that Courtney and I were together shopping, it felt like we'd hung out like a million times, and like we talk pretty much every day. Anyways, it just felt like I was just hanging out with one of my friends that I see all the time. So, we have unofficially made it a plan, because we go to Arizona every year around the same time. Unofficially made a plan to do this like annual trip to the attic, and maybe next year we'll be able to bring our kids and be able to like do lunch or something where we can just kind of be able to hang out a little bit more, and have our kids hang out because we both have. Jackson is 2, her daughter Lily I think is just under 2, and then I have a 4-year-old and she has a Cheyenne 7 or 8. I think she's 7 going on 8, or if she may have just turned 8. But Amelia and Cheyenne are very similar, so I'm really excited for our kids to meet anyways. But I will show you at the end what I got from the attic. I could have bought so much more. Oh my gosh. I really had to rein myself in. Anyways, while I was in Arizona though, I took one whip with me, and I had I really tried to focus and work on stitching. Previous years when I've gone to Arizona and I've taken stitching with me, I may stitch like 1 night, 2 nights, it's really sporadic. So this time I was like, I am going to stitch, I am going to finish this. And I did. It was a Friday the 13th finish, and I was really excited about that. So this is Primrose Cottage Stitches. Happy Halloween. This came in their Sip and Stitch box. Did I do a full unboxing video? I don't remember if I did a full unboxing video or if I included it in just a regular Flosstube video. I really enjoy their patterns. Me personally, I don't think the Sip and Stitch boxes are worth it economically when you price it out, but I do really think that the mugs or like the cups that they do are super cute, and the patterns are really, really cute. But you can purchase the pattern later, so unless you really, really want the cup, just do it later. So this is the pattern. I did it on a 25 count. It's by Lori Holt. Oh, I don't remember the color of it, but it's just like a tan color. And there's the finished piece. I was so happy. The only thing I didn't do is on here, they say it's optional. You could do these little ties on the shoes. I tried doing it, but I just couldn't get it to go. And so I was like, screw it. I don't need it. So that is my second finish of the year. We're in May and I've only had 2 finishes. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you lose your stitchy bug and then you really have no time to stitch. But I'm really happy that I finished this. It will be added to my finish pile, and I'm hoping, I don't know, for me the hard thing about FFOing now, fully finishing a finished piece into an object that I can display, is that I'm always with my children, unless it's like now where it's, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night until I go to bed, or if I come home on my lunch break, or if I take a day from work from home, which doesn't really work out for me because I get too distracted by all the other things. So, but I'm very excited to have this done. I think I stayed up, and I finished it the night before we left. I stayed up till like 10 or 11 to finish, and I was like, I need to go to bed, but I need to finish this. So I'm just really happy to have this done. It's a 25 count using the called for weeks that came with the Sip and Stitch box. And yeah, so it's a pretty good size because it's a 25 count. If you do it on like a 14 count Aida or a 28 count, it's going to be a little bit smaller. But the 25, I think it's a nice size. And I think their size patterns that come like in the folded thing like this, I think they look really nice on 25 count. I have another one of their patterns that I did on the same 25 count, and I think it really looked nice, whereas if I had done it on a 28 or a 32, it would have been really small. So I'm really happy this is done. Yay. Okay. So whips. Before I went to Arizona, I worked a little bit on Dreaming Girl, and I finished the underside of her hair. So this darker underside color. Some people commented that they like how the blue comes through, because I said I was going to fill this in. That's what the chart calls for, is to fill in all of these motifs with the darker color. And so somebody was like, but I like how the blue looks. And I agree. I really like how the blue looks, but I think for the vibe I'm going for, I think I want to fill it in. Plus, I kind of already started down there at the bottom when I was doing these rows. Like, if it was right next to it, I would just fill it in. I think, did I only do one, though? Maybe I did more than one. I don't know, I can't tell. I can't tell in this lighting, so. But I finished that. I started to work on charting this part, and I wasn't going to change much of this, but I think I might. I'm going back and forth about what I want to do. I'm starting to lean towards putting the castle. I know I always said I was going to put the castle down here. Putting the castle up here with like some other motifs, and then putting a quote down here. I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on how I want to do this. So that is Dreaming Girl. If I'm going a little fast, it's because I'm in the process of making sourdough bread. I did a sourdough starter. I'm like 2 years late to this trend, but I decided now is the time. And so I'm in the process of, I have 15 minutes till I need to fold it one more time, and then it's going to rest probably until morning so it can double in size, and then I'll put it in the fridge and bake it later. So my next thing, when I got back from Arizona, I decided I wanted to participate in Mirabilia May. A lot of people do Mania. Is it just Mania? Mania. And people have lots of versions of that. Some people do like a new project every day. Some people do like whips and all these things. But last year, I don't know if it was new last year, but some of us did Mirabilia May. I think last year was when I worked on my Lady Justice. But this year I wanted to work on, I'm trying to work through my whips to finish a lot. And so this is like, I think my next closest whip to a finish, and it just happens to be Halloween. So this is the Mirabilia Halloween Fairy. She comes in a kit. It comes with the floss and fabric and the beads. I switched out the fabric and a lot of the floss because I felt like the floss colors were kind of dull. Like it didn't look like that. It looked kind of dull and I don't know, not what I wanted. So I switched out a lot of my colors. I think I went through all my colors on a previous video. I'll probably go through them again as I get closer to working on other parts. But this is where I'm at. So the last time you would have seen it would have been last year. And I had just started on this part down here, and all I had were these brown stripes. And so I did the red, and now I'm going through with the orange. And the orange will fill up the rest of this. And at first I was kind of nervous, like thinking, uh-oh, are these colors not going to work and not really mesh well? But I think they do. And I really like how this is coming along. I think this is going to look really cool. So once I finish this, I'm thinking I'll do her legs and feet and boots and maybe the leaves at the bottom, and then I'll go up and I've been kind of nervous to do the skin, but I think I'll do her arms and then the wings and probably do her head last. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just slowly making progress on this. That's all I really care about, is just making progress. And so I really like how all of this is turning out, and I really like how these colors are blending down here. I think it looks really nice. So I'm really excited about this. This fabric is a Fiberlicious Fabric of the Month. I'm part of the Fabric of the Month Club. I just got something in my eye. I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden it just flew into my eye. Something I didn't know, Gwen, who is the Fiberlicious owner. Sourdough folding time. Okay, I'll finish this and then I'll go fold and come back. So Gwen posted on Instagram, I believe, a thing about how people were asking why the monthly fabric colors were not available to the masses. And she very eloquently put that, you know, it's something that's exclusive to the subscribers, and it's something that is nice. And I don't know, I don't personally care whether things are exclusive or not, but I do think that's kind of cool that that she like sticks to that. I do know that at the end of last year, people voted, and she took the top 2 votes and put those into her main line. I don't remember what colors those were, but I really enjoy being a part of her fabric club, and I will show you the most recent one that I got this week. And so if you would like to join a monthly fabric subscription, and you're just not sure who to do it with, I would check to see if Fiberlicious has openings, because her fabrics are beautiful. Like this purple was one of my favorites that I've ever gotten. I have loved every single one. I think there's only been one, maybe two, where I was just kind of like, I have no idea what I'm going to use this for. It's beautiful, but I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on it. But otherwise, I absolutely love her fabrics. Okay, I'm going to pause real quick. I'm going to go fold. I will be right back for you. It's going to be like nothing. For me, it's going to be about 5 minutes. So, okay, back from folding. So my last whip is part of a smalls exchange. If you are going to be participating in the Black Needle Society's Summer and Stars Hollow retreat, and you are participating in the smalls exchange, don't look. If you don't want to see what I'm doing, then don't look. Okay, wait. Actually, I'll tell you. No, because I'm going to show the pattern. So if you don't want to see what I'm doing, then you don't have to look. I don't know. It's okay. So the way they're doing it, before you look away, the way they're doing it is they're doing a smalls exchange and a needle minder exchange. You send in a needle minder and a small, and then for those that participate in the exchange, whether it's the needle minders or the smalls, they give you like somebody else's needle minder or somebody else's small. So not everybody is participating. It's only if you want to. So if you are participating and you, for some reason, don't want to see what I'm doing, you can look away and I'll tell you when you can look back. But there's no guarantee that you're going to get mine. So I have to finish it within the next couple days. I meant to finish it this weekend and I just lost track of time. But because it's Gilmore Girls, I wanted to do something coffee related. I haven't picked out what needle minder I'm doing, so I don't know. But the pattern for my small, I knew I wanted to do something coffee related because that's what the Gilmores are all about. And because in my Instagram bio, my bio says like balancing work, mom, life while drinking coffee like a Gilmore or something like that. So I pulled out my Owl Forest Embroidery coffee sampler because I thought, some of these little motifs, I could pull one out and be able to stitch it and have it be a small for the correct, okay, I'm going to do that before everything falls out, have it be the right size. I knew that this center one was going to be too big. I also thought this one was going to be too big, even though I really, really like that one. I really liked the way the French press looked. And I really liked this one with the teapot or the coffee pot and the 3 cups, but I thought that might be too small. So I decided to go with this square right here that has the coffee pot with the heart and the 6 cups and then like the little floral stuff coming out of the back of that. So that's what I went with. I would say I'm about halfway done. I'll like zoom in on that. I'm about halfway done, I would say. So this is what I have now. I'm only using 3 flosses. Let me show you. I'm very excited about the flosses I'm using. So the yellow, which is in the heart, it will be in the floral part, and then it'll be 3 of the mugs, is Bumblebee by Color and Cotton. The maroon color, which is the handle, the spout, and it'll be 3 of the cups, is Forbidden Fiber Quarter Quell. I really, really love this color. I think it's beautiful. And the variegated floss is Scarecrow by Forbidden Fiber. I have loved Scarecrow. I think this is the floss that made me fall in love with Forbidden Fiber. Just seeing it on the website, I just thought it's such a beautiful, unique color. But I ordered it, I think in my first order, maybe. I haven't used it because I have never been like, I don't know what to use it for. But I thought these three colors together, I think really go well, because Scarecrow has some of that like maroon pink color and then some of the yellow goldenrod. So, and then it goes down into like a darker purple with some blue and gray. So I thought these colors kind of, I don't know, they kind of give me a Gilmore Girls vibe. Scarecrow's really funky like Lorelai, so I thought that those would be great. This is a 32 count tan gingham, like even weave. So I have to do the 3 bottom mugs and then all the floral stuff. So maybe I'm like a little under halfway. But I'm really excited. I have no idea how I'm going to finish it. I have those mini cutting boards, so I thought maybe I could see if it would work on that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like rummage through my finishing bin to see like what I have. Otherwise, I might have to run to like Joann's or Michael's or Hobby Lobby to see if I can figure out something. But I'm really excited for how this is going to turn out. I will take a picture of it so that I can post it on my Instagram, because I don't think I will have enough time to stitch it, fully finish it, and then show it on my next video before getting it, like sending it and having it arrive to Black Needle Society by June 6th. So, if you have any suggestions on how I should finish this, let me know. It'll end up being a square, about a square, you know, about that big, yay big, I think. So if you have any suggestions on how to finish it, let me know. I thought if I could find, like, I don't even know if they make these, but like a coaster that I could like stick it in. I thought, you know, because coffee, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea how to finish it. So I am open to suggestions. But I'm having fun stitching it. I had to kind of do some fussy cutting on the variegated floss, because when I did the teapot first, teapot, coffee pot, whatever. And when I got to the part where I had to leave a space for the heart, I'm like, well, I'm not going to travel back and forth. I don't want to waste that floss. So I went down this side. So then I said, okay, well, then I have to cut it so that I can start with a pink on this side and then join them together. And I think it looks good enough where it looks like I continued going across. I hope. But I'm having a lot of fun stitching this, and I'm just excited to see it fully finished, and I can't wait to see who gets it. I'm really excited for that too. Speaking of Black Needle Society, my last video was an unboxing of the May box, which was unicorns, mermaids, and dragons. Oh my, it was a fun box. In that video, super side tangent, I had filmed the video, and then when I went to go like look at it in my album on my phone, it wasn't there. So I had to refilm the video. Well, the next day, I don't know, like the next evening or afternoon or something, I happened to be looking in like the photo album on my phone, and the video was there. I was like, what? And by that point, I had already uploaded my video. So there's really nothing I could do, but I was like, my video just disappeared for almost 24 hours. I don't know. It was really strange. So I had to refilm it. But so go check that out if you are curious about Black Needle Society. I am a rep for them, so I do have a discount code, which is Ashcraft5. You can use it on month-to-month subscriptions, or in the vault, which is my favorite place to use it because I like getting things from the vault. If tradition holds true, leftover items from the May box should be in the vault on June 1st. That typically is how they do it. So if there's anything from the May box that you're interested in, check out the vault on June 1st. The Nice List box is going on sale for the general public on May 25th, which is in, this is the 23rd that I'm filming this on. So when you're watching it, the 24th, if you're watching it on the 24th tomorrow. And then for current active subscribers, it goes on sale today, May 24th. It is $280. They raised the price, and shipping. And I looked at my receipt from last year. My shipping was $19.09. So to give you an idea of what shipping would be on the Nice List box from Missouri to California, so pretty much going across half the country, you're looking at about $20. I am not getting it this year because I got it last year. That's just a lot of money and a lot of stuff. So I am going to look for items in the vault. I already saw, so they shared some of the makers that are going to be in the Nice List box this year. And one of them is one of my favorites, Adam Hart. She does the really cool floss drops there. She started with hearts and then she migrated to, she has hearts, she has traditional bobbin shapes, she has chips, which are like rectangles. I'm missing one. I think she has 4 different styles, but I love her floss drops. So I'm going to be looking for those in the vault for sure. So if you are interested in getting the Nice List box, if you're not really sure what the Nice List box is or what kind of things come inside of it, I did do Flossmas last year where I opened up every single gift inside the Advent box every single day and had a video for it. So I have a whole playlist on my channel. If you go check it out, I will also link the playlist down below in the description box and attempt to link it in one of the corners, whichever corner it is. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. So for my haul, I got my Fiberlicious, what is this? April Showers Bring May Flowers fabric. This is a 32 count Lugana. This color is beautiful. Beautiful. I remember when I saw the preview, I just went, oh, that is for a Mirabilia. Look at this. I just think this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Ugh, so beautiful. I think on the video, it looks a little bit more subdued. It's pretty vibrant. When you see it in person, it just, oh man. That's pretty accurate. It's just so pretty. So pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love her fabrics. I just, oh gosh, they're so good. Okay, so I went to the attic in Arizona. I'm so excited. Okay, so I got a bunch of floss for 2 Black Needle Society patterns that are coming up. One is for Summers and Stars Hollow, and one is for Frogwarts Year 3. I got some of the fancy floss because they had like racks of like classic colorworks and gassed. They had tons of silks. What else? They had just everything. So I have no idea what some of these are. Okay, I remember these because these are really bright. And I remember when, I think it's these. Oh, is this one part of Frogworks or not? So Summer and Stars Hollow, the fancy floss for those, most of them are Weeks Dye Works. I try not to use Weeks, so I pulled them from the Weeks shelf, and then I took those colors, and Courtney and I just went around trying to find colors like as close to them as possible. I found 2 of them. Now that I'm remembering it, I think I only found 2. So these are Classic Colorworks Goldfish and Pink Champagne, but they're really bright, and it's like these 2, so pink, orange, I think there was a blue, a green, maybe a purple, but we looked at them and we're like, Katie, what are you doing? These are bright. I do not stitch with these bright colors. So, but I took pictures of the other ones, and I'm going to look in my stash to see if I have those colors or something comparable to those colors. Otherwise, Forbidden Fiber did a floss pack again for Summer and Stars Hollow, and I do have a lot of Forbidden Fiber floss, so I'm going to look at the list of the flosses that she chose for that pack, and I'm going to see if I have any of those, and see if I can do that. And then I bought some of the fancy floss for Frogworks, although Cherry Tomato, this is Cherry Tomato from Classic Colorworks. I don't remember if this was for Frogworks or if I picked it out for Gilmore Girls. I want to say it was for Frogworks, but the called for fabric for this is a beautiful magenta color, and they had it at the attic, but they only had it in, gosh, I want to say it was like 46 count, and I was like, oh, no. So I will be left to either order it or attempt to dye something myself. But I really like the colors that are picked out for this year's pattern, and I can't wait because book 3 was my favorite, so I'm really excited for the pattern. Okay, and then I got a few patterns, not that I need anymore. I got Plum Street Samplers Milk and Cream Co. Courtney also got this one. We both decorate in a farmhouse style. I also just really love cows because my nickname growing up was Moo. My family still calls me Moo. My niece really only knows me as Auntie Moo. So cows are sacred to me. But I really liked this, and I thought this was really cute. So I also got Hands-on Design Humble Honey. I've always liked this pattern. I just think it's really cute. This one I was so excited to find because I have wanted this since it came out, and most places have been sold out of it since. So this is With Thy Needle and Thread. This is the Holiday Hoopla, the St. Patrick's Day one. I'm Irish, which is why I love this one so much. So I'm really excited for this because I have wanted this. The other St. Patrick's Day pattern that I really, really want and I can't find anywhere is the Hands-on Design block. That is the St. Patrick's Day one. I really, really want that one. But by the time I saw it, and I think it was to Dawn, my friend Dawn, who sent me a picture of the one she finished, and I was just like, oh my gosh, why have I never seen this before? And I was like, I must have this. And then when I went to go find it, everybody was sold out of it. So whatever. One day I will find that pattern. And then these last 2 patterns I really, really love this series. And Nell from Little Yellow House Crafts has done a couple of, she's done one of these, I think. But I really love them, and I think they're so cute. So I was really excited to find them. These are the hands-on design, the patterns that she did with Priscilla. So this is the Halloween one, Jack-o'-lantern Junction Farm. I think this is really, really cute. And I love the smalls that come with it. And then this one is Star Spangled Swine Farm. I know that Nell either just finished this or is currently working on it. Again, can't resist the cow. This will probably be the first thing that I stitch. So I really love these. So that was everything that I got from the attic. I could have bought so much more. So much more. I really, really restrained myself. I even put things back. Which also brings me to a question that I have. When I got back and I was organizing all of my cross-stitch stuff, I realized I do have patterns that I know I'm not going to stitch. Maybe some fabric that I know I'm not going to stitch on. Maybe some floss, but for the most part, floss is, I can go through that. If I wanted to destash, if you are somebody who purchases from destashers, do you go through the Facebook groups? I'm in a few of those. Do you go through the Facebook groups, or do you like it when people do an Instagram page specifically for their destash, and do it that way? How do you guys prefer the destash stuff? I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do. Or I might just do giveaways. I don't know. I know I have too much. I have enough to last me a lifetime. And I don't need a million patterns. I don't. So that is everything. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We had a lot of fun in Arizona. I always feel like our week there goes by super quick, but it was a lot of fun, and we came home with 8 fish. My stepdad and my husband went fishing a couple of times. One of those times was just off the bank, so they didn't catch anything, but then the day that they went out for hours, they went out on the boat and they caught 8 fish, and my stepdad was just take it all. I'm I didn't bring a cooler. So we had to figure out a way to bring that home. It was great. And then when we got home, I started my sourdough starter. I have been wanting to do one. I don't like sourdough bread, but I'm really trying to be more conscious about what I eat. I've had chronic heartburn since I was in high school, and every time I go to the doctor, they tell me to take Prilosec or just eat Tums or Pepcid or, all the over-the-counter stuff, and nothing has ever helped. It helps in the short term, Prilosec, you take it for 2 weeks or whatever, and then you're not supposed to take it anymore. Well, my doctor this last time was just keep taking it past the 2 weeks. I'm I do not feel comfortable with that. That is not good for my body. So I guess I'll figure out what food is causing it. I mean, obviously acidic foods, but, really trying to heal myself with food, I guess. That sounds so millennial of me. But in researching sourdough, I didn't realize how healthy it is for you and how much better it is for you. And then also learning about einkorn, that was also interesting. And so I'm trying to learn more about food and cooking with whole foods and being more conscious about what I'm eating even though I don't really want to because I want to eat ice cream all the time. So I don't know. So I did that. I have 2 loaves going right now. I have a regular sourdough loaf, fermenting, and then I have an einkorn loaf going. So both of those will be baked later tomorrow, I think, if I do my math right, for hours. So that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know. Life, I feel like now that I am in a little bit better of a routine with Brett's work schedule, I feel like I can do things a little bit more and do things better and take time to do other things besides just taking care of the kids and cleaning up the house. So I've been able to stitch more. I've been able to figure out the sourdough thing. So I do feel like for those of you who have asked and who message me and tell me that you're thinking of me, which I very, very truly appreciate, because you guys are my friends, and I am always open and candid with you guys. I do feel like I am in a much better place now than when I was, maybe if you watched a video of mine like 6 months ago. I was not in a good place at all. So I definitely feel like I'm doing better. So I hope you have a good day or night whenever you are watching this. I'm trying to remember if I asked for a question besides... What did I ask about? I asked about... Oh! Okay, if you have any suggestions on how to finish my small, let me know. Because I'm all ears. Need ideas. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys!